Hello, it's Irene in here. So, before we start today, I have some things that I want to discuss about, and it's related to the last streams that we had. One of them it has to do with love and country. I really like that one. And you know that I was trying to talk in French at the same time talking in English. And there was something that suddenly got stuck on my mind, and I actually forgot to talk about it in the last stream, which was an error from my part, where I was talking about a part, or I was reading a part which was like Gare de l'Est, and I said Gare de l'Est, and I said it like twice. And it was a fault from my part, because it is Gare de l'Est, okay, and not Gare de l'Est. And this actually happened because my French is very rusty right now. I mean, I had 5 years of French, but it was 20 years ago. I'm not even joking with you. Yes, I'm old. It was like 20 years ago, and I haven't been like touching the French language for a really long time. And nowadays, like if a French comes to me and starts talking, it's kind of like I probably can understand, but speaking back, it would be like a hassle because it's been so long that, So it's like reading is kind of like fine, but sometimes this happens, which is I start messing things up. And why did this happen? It ended up being like very embarrassing, because I was talking to you about like how many times in the French language you do not say the S and the T. And that was actually one of the occasions where I was telling you about that, and it was one of those occasions where you actually say the S and the T, because it's est. East is the same thing as east, is est. And then no one told me, this got stuck on my mind. And why did this happen? When I was reading the word in itself, I was thinking about a. And I was thinking about this in what way? The verb to be in French, which is le verbe être. You have like, the je suis, et tu es, il, elle, est. And this e is est. Okay, so when I was reading, I don't know why my mind just went to the verb to be, être. And I was just reading it. It wouldn't make even sense, but I don't know. I was just, because my French is very rusty, and I was reading it as if it was the verb to be. And then after like a long while, I started thinking, I was like, this is not making any sense. And then I was like, oh, it's est, which is east. Okay. So I'm really sorry. Yeah, but my French is very rusty by now, so like things like these end up kind of like happening by now. Another thing that I want to talk about is about the last stream that we had, that it was about what was the name? Reimei no Gakuen, yeah, the Aurora Academy. And I want to put this straight, which is, yes, this is going to happen. I want to stream these demos for you for like 3 to 4 hours, okay? More than that, I don't want to feel like the other time when we were like 12 hours with a demo. I don't want to feel like, because it starts being an effort for me, okay? Because I'm promoting the games, but I'm not in the literal sense promoting them, like receiving money or something like that. I'm not being monetized by this, okay? So when we start going into a phase where I'm just 10, 12 hours in here, like doing this for just a single demo, it starts being a stretch, it starts being a hassle for me. Unless I'm really enjoying the game. And this is why I want to talk about it, which is like the other game for me, it was kind of like okay. It was kind of okay, but I was kind of feeling like it was, I would say, kind of like slow paced for what I was expecting from a demo. And then someone commented that, oh yeah, like I have this game, I played it, it took me more than 100 hours, to complete the game, to complete the game. And it ended up being, it was good, but it was very tedious. That's the comment that we had. And what I felt during the gameplay of the demo, I wouldn't say that it was tedious, but I was really feeling the lack of interaction with the several allies, the love interests. I was totally feeling like I'm in here for, I actually saw we streamed it for 5 hours, and during those 5 hours I felt like we were just kind of like hanging out with 2 of them and the other ones were kind of like left out. Then we saw when I was skipping that you would actually interact a little bit more with some of the others, but it was very lacking, in that sense. And you kind of start understanding that when you think about, oh, but the full game has like more than 120 hours in its full completeness. So you're like, oh, then they are just stretching and stretching and stretching, that's why the demo feels like lacking in that department, So yeah, but I want to get this very straight in here, which is like, yes, we are going to do the demos, and I'm going to probably take them to 3 to 4 hours. And if I feel that, okay, this is good enough, and this is enough for you to like kind of, you and me, kind of have like a grasp of the game, then I'll just leave it in there. Okay, I'll just leave it in there because I don't want to keep like stretching and starting to be kind of like a hassle for me, because I'm not enjoying it anymore. I'm not enjoying it. So yes, let's put that on the table because I need this to be like this. And this also takes me to the game that we have today, which is slow. I'm sorry, because I'm not on the right place. Yes, no, low effort romance. And this one, I haven't even touched this one. The only thing that I did was putting the music a bit lower, because it was like it was murdering my ears. Yes, it was something else. The music is great, it's just that it was so loud, honestly. And I changed the text in here, the font, and that's it. It actually has self-voicing apparently, but I used some self-voicing in some of the VMs some time ago, and it wasn't that good. I don't know, it doesn't. But I do understand that. Imagine if you have some issues, and you need to like be hearing or something. I can understand that, having this option. I mean, or if you like it like that, some people like. Oh yeah, and I wanted to say this because so I might need to do some touches to the settings because I haven't started. I haven't done nothing. And I also heard that this demo is probably going to take us 7 hours. Kind of like. So that's why I had that conversation with you, which is, let's see. We're going to play it. Let's see if I'm going to have some enjoyment in here, and if it works fine, then next day we'll continue, and I'm going to take this till the end, okay? So not promising nothing. We'll see how it works, and then we'll take it further. So apparently you have like 2 love interests in here, I think. And this is not out yet. And developer AzureXTwilight, publisher Neoclassic Games. I think we had another game that was from this publisher. Kind of remember that. And it goes like this. Low Effort Romance is a romantic comedy, Otome, a visual novel about a woman whose love life refuses to stay out of her work life, no matter how many IT tickets she files. Emma Young, 28, just landed her first real corporate job at Loxley Euler Robotics. A salary, benefits, ergonomic chairs, the whole shebang. She had a plan, but apparently the plan is not going well. Between managing a new job she desperately needs to not screw up, a boyfriend with uncertain intentions, an IT guy who keeps appearing at the worst possible moments, and a coworker who is way too invested in everyone's business. Emma is one bad Monday away from a full existential crisis. She just wants a low-effort romance. Apparently, that's too much to ask. Maybe 2D men are better. I mean, I think this is something that most of us can actually relate in here. This kind of thing of like, you end up kind of like going to a 2D fantasy because real men, they just give you so much... they need just so much effort that you're just like, being in a relationship, especially like when you have my age or when you're 28 like she is, and you're already working, you already have things to do, plans and time-consuming things, and it's really hard to get into a relationship because, yes, it takes a lot of effort and you are already tired from your own things in your life, you know. So yes, I do think most of us can relate to this. Okay, why is it like this? Can we click them? Oh, okay. So are these the guys? Oh, apparently you have 3 of them, right? Maybe it's like the demo. Maybe in the demo you can only date 2. Maybe it's that. Is it? Or this is just like telling us that we have 3 chapters. I don't know. I'm kind of like, because this one says chapter 0. I have a DLC. Okay. I'm sorry, this is like the first time that I'm looking at this. Okay, so chapter 0, start chapter. Okay, can I use the key? The enter key. Emma Young, corporate gal. Okay, apparently I can. We have in here settings, hide. If I put hide, does it... Okay, yeah, maybe it's better so we don't get like this menu in here. Yeah, okay. So, good morning world. Also, oh fuck. My thighs hurt. Why do my thighs? Oh, right, last night. Oh? There's already a guy in here. Owen's beefy arm is slung over me. He's real heavy, but what do you expect from a guy built like every Otome every Otome protagonist's wet dream? Not really, because I don't like beefy guys, so yes. I stare at his snoring ass for a sec. He sleeps like a rock. Jostling a little, I try to move out of his hold so I can find my phone. I can't see it. I'm a bundle of nerves right now. Today is the day. My job app response is due. Am I gonna get the good ending or am I stuck in the bad? Owen steers as I move, pulling me closer to him while I crane my neck, still searching. My room's a disaster zone. Always is. Think we toppled the nightstand again. Phone probably under there. I wriggle out of his grasp, trying to reach under the bed, which seems to have finally awoken him up. Morning, babe. Hey. Sorry, I think I woke you up. Nah, all good. But you know, we're up pretty early. Why don't we... Oh god, that's his round 2 voice. Not now, Owen. Wait, babe, I'm trying to... Gotcha. I'm rummaging through the floor. I feel my phone wedged under the fallen nightstand. God damn it. I struggle to retrieve it, but with a soft thud, I manage to free it from the piece of furniture. Okay, this is it. Moment of truth. Please be good news. Everything okay, babe? Yeah, hold on. Just give me a second. Okay, I need just... the music is so good. So good. Still, I need to put it just a little bit lower. I know it's bad for you, but I need... The music is really good though. Yeah, hold on, just give me a second. Email and refresh. I'm begging the corporate gods, deliver me. Deliver me from folding hoodies at retail hell and those ass-numbing plastic chairs. Let me be a salary woman so I can suffer in ergonomic chairs with amazing lumbar support instead. Come on, come on, come on. I am quite the opposite. I don't like the desk type of jobs. Yeah, not so much into it. But I understand, like, most people like that. There it is. Oh my god. It's an actual email from corporate. Oh my god. What? I got it. Lear? I don't know. Lear wants me. They hired my ass. Lear. Loxley Euler Robotics, you know, Lear, the company with the viral marketing campaign and the sexy anime robot mascot in the lab coat. I got in. They hired me. Babe, they actually hired me. Salary, wealth, stock options, actually PTO. Holy shit, it's real. Oh, and I made it. I finally cleared the route. I kick my feet up in the air, excitement bubbling over and the ache in my thighs forgotten for a moment. My cheeks begin to hurt from smiling as I hug my phone to my chest. I look over at Owen again. That's awesome, Em. So, the job's in the city, right? Yeah, 13 minutes commute, tops. Okay, he looks happy, but... Gone a lot then, like full days. There it is. I mean, yeah, it's a full-time job, like your beach gig. Sure, but mine's 10 minutes away, though we'll have summer together. Van to Big Sur, beach hopping. Freaky times under the stars, you know. Babe, we already talked about this when I applied for this job. Yeah, but damn, they move it fast. We can still go, we'll just have to plan around it. Yeah, no, totally. Just, maybe not right away, huh? He tries to calm me down by kissing my shoulder, but it doesn't erase my unease. I should feel happy, right? But instead, I'm looking at him and seeing, like, a giant question mark floating above his head. Anyway, I'm proud of you. You've been grinding since uni. Thanks. I try to mean it. I do. I'm sure Owen means that too in his own way. I have been grinding since uni. A job like this is long overdue. Then I feel my eyebrows crease for a split second when he rolls back onto the pillow, arms slung over his face. Guess I better get used to not cuddling again, huh? God, this is unfair. He looks like a kicked puppy. What are you talking about? I'll always come back home after the grind is over. Like this. Okay. Really, I heard there is a lot of overtime. You'll be too corporate and tired to have any fun. Babe, I'm not complaining, just saying my bed's gonna feel empty without you. Let's ask about his feelings. Although we already know what his feelings are. He doesn't like it. You don't sound happy. I didn't mean for it to come out so flat. Owen doesn't move for a few long seconds before he breathes out his response. No, I'm just... I don't know. Caught off guard, you know? Didn't think you were looking for something else. That hits me harder than I expected. It's not that I wanted different, I just needed to try. I've been doing the same thing for so long and this felt like a way out. Not from you, I just want a better career path, you know, more than being in the loop. Owen nods with a tired smile as he pats my head. I get it. Want you to crush it. So, room for your salty sidekick? Wait, sidekick? Why is he demoting himself? Owen, duh, you are the main squeeze. We'll see. Prove it with Big Sur plans. Challenge accepted. We'll see. Okay. Deep breath, Emma. Don't puke on your new blazer. You are here. You are earlier than the bird catches the warm thing, and most importantly, you are an employed adult with health insurance. Manifest it, girl. Dreams don't work unless you do, or some bullshit like that. I power walk through the front gates of Lair. I don't know if you say Lair, but I want to say Lair. Lair's tech office. I think I look dignified. Definitely don't. Also, holy crap, this place is enormous. I hope I'm not underdressed. Or overdressed. Shit, that would be awful on the first day, wouldn't it? Okay, blazer, shoulder pads, and the mascara I had to think about for 20 minutes at the drugstore. It's funny that you say mascara. We say mascara. And you say mascara. I don't even know why you say it like that. I have no idea why you say it like that. Cool. I think I look like someone who works here. Probably. I take a selfie and send it to Leon. Gotta be sneaky so they don't notice me doing it. And shit, I left the flash on. It's so funny. Just, especially, she's just 28. Well, when you are in my age, this double chin kind of thing really happens. Yeah, it really happens. Even when you think you don't have it, like you're looking straight in the mirror, and when you just do it like that, like your face like looking down, you just have it. It's just, it's horrible. It's so funny though. So Leon, you are beautiful. Whatever you wear, don't let them make you doubt it. Leon, be serious. Is a blazer appropriate for a robotics firm, or should I have worn a lab coat? A lab coat. Leon, no. I would find you beautiful in either. That's not what I asked. Your anxiety is showing. Let me protect you from it. You are literally 2D. And yet I am here. Oh, is he just some kind of like an AI type of boyfriend? Is it? I don't know. Hi there, you lost? Oh shit, I must be looking so weird being all fidgety on my phone. No, I'm Emma Young. I'm starting today. One of the new ones. You are a little early. He glances at the wall clock. It says 7:15. I start at 8. Being early is responsible. It shows initiative. It shows I care, right? Right? Yeah, yeah, in America, I would say you kind of have this, which is like, I think, I don't know, I don't want to be saying this and it's not like that, but I think I noticed that you are kind of okay to arrive just at time to a place, you know, to start working. You can just like reach on time, kind of like a thing. But in here, I wouldn't say like in all of the countries, but in most countries in here in Europe, you are supposed to be on time, even earlier, to show up at work. Yeah, that's kind of, it really shows, like she's saying, it really shows that you are a responsible person. So like I wouldn't even say so much in my country, because in my country is like there's a ton of people that, but that has to do with other things. There's a ton of people that arrive 15 minutes later because they can still do it. So they just do it because they can. So I wouldn't actually say in my country, but I know for a fact that there's a ton of countries, like especially like Germany, Austria, Sweden, like more in, I would say more the north countries in Europe, in here, yeah, they take this seriously. Okay, you are supposed to come, I wouldn't even say on time, but earlier than the time you are supposed to start working, okay? They kind of have that. No, actually, it just shows I have crippling anxiety and couldn't sleep past 6. I wanted to beat traffic and parking and the weather in case, of course, yeah, she's acting like she was just very anxious. In case a weather emergency happened. Right. Your badge hasn't been printed out yet, so I can issue a visitor pass for now. I nod so hard I'm practically a bubblehead. Please wait over there in the lobby. Someone from HR will be down. Shortly. In about 45 minutes. Cool, chill, great, totally normal. I'm the one who's not normal. Thanks so much. Love your batoon. What? Have you ever used it? I mean, like in a non-violent way, you know, situation. What did I just say? What? Goodbye, have a great day. Oh no, my tummy is rumbling again. I have this thing where my stomach will hurl if I'm too stressed. For me, it's more like the bowels. Not so much the stomach. I think most people feel it in the stomach. For me, it's more the bowels. Yeah, they are very sensitive. And when I am really, really nervous, the bowels start acting. Yeah, and that's very bad. No, Emma, you must not ruin your blazer. Shit, I didn't bring any stomach meds because I was thinking too much about the job. Okay, gotta think of other things. I pull my phone out and open Pocket Fantasia. Leon pops up. I immediately ramble to him. First days are just new quests. Don't forget your stats, Emma. God, he's not even real and he understands me. Even more than Owen sometimes. Shoot, don't let Owen know that. Has 45 minutes passed yet? Yeah, and when you're going to see, like, not even 5 minutes have passed. It's like that, and you're like, oh my god. I've been to the toilet 3 times already because my bladder has been staging a protest. God, look at me, what a loser. No. No. Fuck off. Don't forget your affirmations, Emma. Breathe in. Breathe out. Get your shit together, girl. Calm down. Okay, it's fine. You're gonna be okay. You are here. You made it. You are a professional adult woman. You can do this. I think. I hope. Eventually, I get herded into a meeting room for orientation. Okay, game time. Deep breaths. Oh, looky, there's a carafe of coffee in the back. It smells incredible. I want it so bad. Am I allowed to pour some for myself? No, wait, that's a bad idea. With all this adrenaline, I'll only get some jittery if I drink coffee. Plus, I'm gonna have to piss every few minutes. Yeah, that's also like, I would say, kind of a difference. Like, you probably have some places in here where you have that, but you do kind of tend to have like these little places where you have like coffee, or people can just drink it, pour and drink it during these like meetings. But like, for instance, in here it's not so common, like not so common at all. Like, you may have some water bottles on the table, but I think that's it. It's not that you cannot ask for a coffee, you can, but like having it just in there, so you can pour it. Yeah, I don't think you have that as a common thing. You do have some companies that have that, because we also have some companies that are from American here. So yeah, you do have certain like cultures, let's call it like that. So yeah, we do have some companies that have that, but it's not the common kind of thing. So yeah, that's another, I would say, like American thing that you kind of have. Again, not a good look. So sobriety it is. I look around, everyone else is wearing a stiff blazer. Awesome, that means I'm not the only one. I smooth the creases on mine out of reflex, which does absolutely nothing because the fabric is cheap and already wrinkling. Damn. Fighting posture, Emma. Look fierce and ready to take on the job. You are in this to win this. You didn't splurge on that mascara. I always need to stop to think about it. On that mascara for nothing. It takes a little bit of waiting. Some of the others actually begin making small talk with each other. I'm too nervous to chime in, so I stay quiet. Honestly, that might be for the best considering what I said to the guards earlier. Eventually, the faint chatter dies down when we hear the door creaking open. I shoot up straight in my seat, craning my neck to see what's happening. And that's when she walks in. A picture-perfect poster girl with high heels on point and a clipboard of absolute power. Holy shit, her eyebrows are on point. Is this how I'm gonna look in corporate after maybe a year? Welcome new hires. I'm Monica from HR. I know everything about you, your address, your social security number, your secret marriages, if applicable, and exactly how much you lied about your advanced Excel skills on your resume. Yeah, that's like kind of another thing, which is like, that's totally different from here too. I like to think of, I like to, I like to talk about these things because I noticed that most of my audience is from America, and I like to talk about these things because I think it's curious and funny for you to know certain differences that we actually have. Yeah, and that's another thing, which is like in your resume, you kind of like just to put references, like imagine, oh, I work it in here and you can contact this person, so you know that I work it in there, you know, you kind of just put it like that. In here is more like you need to do it in a, it's kind of like it's different. You need to put all of your education, all of your language skills, and it's kind of like not good when you only have like your, in here you are not supposed to only have your native language, you need to have other languages, okay? But that's like an European kind of thing. So you usually have like your mother tongue and 2 other languages at least, okay? They do not need to be in a very high skill kind of state, but they usually want you to know at least English. Is like, it's one of those that it's like you have to have English, but then you can have like Spanish or French, or like in here where I am, okay? But in the rest of the Europe they also ask for this, and what is the usual in here is like, we do not do like you do, which is like you put references. It's not actually like that. You need to be able to prove everything, but it's in another way, which is you stake your like you put all of the places where you work it or what you did, and they can actually contact those companies to know if you've been there or not. The thing is, lately, it's more like you cannot lie about what you put in your resume, because Social Security has all of the information of where you work it or not, unless it was just like a gig, you know, outside of the thing. So it's more like you cannot, like, I noticed this, you in America, you can actually lie. In Europe, my friends, if you are thinking about coming in here, you cannot lie. Companies will have a way to know exactly what you've been doing. I mean, yeah, if you are from America and you go there, they probably do not have a way to know. But when you are like in here, they have a way to know what you've been doing. So that's why we end up sometimes having a lot of people getting employed, and they are immigrants, because they lie, and we cannot lie saying that we did things that we did not do. They have ways to know and to prove that you actually did that or not. Like, everything is like in the system through your Social Security, and they are going to see that, okay? So yeah, that's why like sometimes in here it's just something else, because like someone from South America comes in here and says, oh, but I work in there like with that thing for like 3 years, and they don't have a way to know, and they end up like employing that person, and that person never even touched that kind of job, you know. But when it's with us, we cannot lie. There's no way of lying, and they are going to ask you for, and this is implied, okay? Many times they are going to ask you for your criminal records. This is something they are going to ask you, criminal records, and they are going to ask you for your diploma. Always expect this, even if you're going to work in the McDonald's. So in here it's like this. Yeah, it's like there's no way for you to go around and kind of lie and even put a reference of your freaking neighbor, friend that is going to help you to get a job. In here, you cannot do that. You absolutely cannot do that. They will know. Yeah. So I also noticed that like in America, you cannot can like kind of lie. In here, you cannot. There's no way. So this is just for you to have like a knowledge about this. Like if you ever want to come in here and live and work and all of it. Like in Europe is different, okay, my friends? You cannot lie in your resume. They are going to know. They have ways to know. But don't worry. I enjoy creative writing. She pauses, then looks around. Is she waiting for someone to laugh? Oh God, the second-hand embarrassment is physically hurting me. Is anyone going to laugh? Please, someone laugh. She's staring at us. I can't take it. Good one. Nope, I think the timing is off. Everyone turns to look at me. Help, I can't physically run from this situation. Oh, so we have a lively one here. Excellent. Right, let's get started with the journey. A video starts. It's stock footage of diverse people pointing at laptops and looking too happy to be here. I try to focus, but the slide transition is a literal Star Wars wipe. Who made this? Did they edit it on Movie Maker? We were founded in 2011 with one vision: to revolutionize the cloud landscape and bring scalable harmony to enterprise infrastructure. What I missed that she was talking too fast. Okay, Emma, that's okay. Not anyway. Yes. I'm nodding so professionally right now. We aim to be digital artisans of efficiency. I don't understand any of that corpo lingo, man. I guess I'm gonna have to start studying it. Our core values are integrity, innovation, and impact, also known as the 3 I's. Not to be confused with the 3 eyes of our legal department watching your emails, of course. Oh God, again, the pause. Do I laugh again? She looks around the room expectantly, but still nothing. Yelp, here goes nothing. Monica looks at me again, and for a split second, her scary eyebrows soften. I think I'm now the teacher's pet of HR. Is that good? Is that bad? Moving on, benefits, the reason you are actually here. Okay, focus, this is important. You've got your PPO, HMO, FSA, HSA, pick your fighter. Okay, I did the research on this. FSA is use it or lose it. HSA rolls over, and PPO has the higher premium but better network. Holy shit, this sounds so much better than retail already. 401k matching stars at 6 months. Vesting is 4 years. If you leave before 4 years, we keep the money. So like a bad breakup, but we keep the dog. What? Since when can you do that? What the heck's going on? What? Next up, compliance. Basically, don't do crimes. And then the other HR members standing off to the side just appears with stacks of paper. Sign the NDA, the data use agreement, and insider trading policy. If you trade stocks based on what you hear in the bathroom, the SEC will come for you. I don't know what is that. And I won't visit you in prison. I can get sued. And that concludes orientation. Remember, HR is not your therapist. This is like a really bad place to work, right? Maybe she was better in retail. What is she doing? Unless you bribe us with food and good coffee, then we can talk. Monica walks past me, giving me a nod. Okay, I missed half the benefits info because I was too busy freaking out about being a one-woman audience. But I think I made a friend or an acquaintance. Well, not a bad start. And then I'm in the lobby again. The HR lady told me, your manager will come to collect you. That makes me feel like a lost kid. Okay, whatever, time to show your competent analyst face. Am I young? There they are. I turn around, ready to impress. Okay. Is this a man, a woman, a non-binary deity? I don't know. I honestly don't know. How do I greet them? Yes, hi, sir. Yeah. I gotta tell you this too, which is, if someone from the LGBT community is watching this, I gotta tell you, I also have like this kind of situation too. And I've dealt with a lot of people, like I know lesbians and gays, and I'm fine with them. But when it comes to the transgender, it's really hard for me to deal with them. Dealing, not like dealing like in terms of talking, okay? Talking. And why am I saying this? And I met at least one person that was a transgender. And it was kind of hard to talk with them because my native language in here, like where I am, it's very hard for you to have let's call it like a day or a eat or a, do you want to, like, we don't have a neutral genre, okay? Gender, sorry, not genre, gender. We do not have it. I don't know how to put it. Our language is very, or it's a she or it's a he. There is no neutral thing in my language. There isn't. I don't know how to put it in another way. So what they told me was that Irina, is fine. You can say it in the feminine or in the masculine way. It's as as you'd like it. It's awkward. I don't know how to put it. It's very awkward. Like in my language, it's so awkward to kind of like put it in that way, because we do not have a single neutral to use it when it comes to situations like this. So yes, in here is very stressing that way, because you don't want to you don't want to hurt the other person. You're like, I want to approach you in the way that it should be, but I don't know how to do it with the language that we have. So no, I mean, ma'am, stop talking. Captain? Yeah, just call my boss Captain. June Swabara. Okay, that does not help because June is a hella unisex name. Just June is fine. I managed the finance team. Right, June, hi. Emma, I'm Emma, and nice to meet you. I'm excited. I like your energy. I don't think it's the right word, but they don't seem to mind. Come on. Okay, let's just do the obedient employee's behavior. I followed June into the elevator. You have a stain on your collar. Oh, really? Oh, God. Toothpaste, I think. I hope. Please be toothpaste and absolutely not Owen's. Oh my God. What? Okay, I understood what was implied in there. Do not finish that thought, Emma. Was that a laugh or a scoff? I don't know, I'm too scared to ask. Suddenly, a hand jams between the closing doors. Hold the door, please. Oh, thank God, a distraction. Wow, saved. Hi, June. Raymond. Love the tone already. He notices me standing beside June immediately. Oh, new person. Hello, you look stressed. Hi, I'm Emma. Raymond. He, him, professional nuisance. He'll be working together in accounting. He extends a hand towards me with a small smile and direct eye contact. I'm glad I finally meet someone bright and cheery. I feel like this job keeps getting better already. Raymond, you are late. Disagree, I arrived exactly when I was meant to. There was a Starbucks situation. Did you flirt with the barista again? I would never. Well, actually. Okay, yes. But it's for a good cause. June Size sounds like someone who deals with this nonsense on a daily basis. So Emma, welcome to the dungeon of numbers. He flips his hair, then takes a loud sip from his matcha latte. Okay, so we had the situation of someone coming into the elevator with a cup in his hand. Yeah, such an American thing. Okay, so you do not know about these people that are watching my videos on YouTube, because I said this during the stream, but it was remember that I said that I did the stream but I forgot to record the videos. Yeah, it was during that time. So yeah, in America you do have this thing of carrying the cup of coffee in your hands all the time, which for us is like something. We have in Europe, we have cafe culture. Okay, and I know it's around all Europe. We have a cafe culture. And what this means is we like to drink our coffee by going to the cafe, drink it in there, and many times even like talk with people. We have like this community thing of like going into like the cafe and drinking our cafe in there. Then comes the American person, which likes to wander around with the cup of coffee in his hands all the time, and for us it's just awkward. Okay, awkward. I don't know how to put it. So yeah, like I said the other time, I went out and I was taking the subway, and there was this American, I bet she was American, she looked like American, and there was this American woman coming into us. We were just sitting in there like waiting for a subway. She was coming holding her cup of coffee, and we all total strangers, we all looking at each other, and everyone like we knew what it meant we were saying with just our staring in our eyes to each other, and we all just like evaded from there. Like we were just like, everyone, attention, please move out. Yeah, let me tell you something. As a common thing, a very common thing, we do not walk around with coffee in our hands. We do not do that in Europe. Please do not come into us with that, because it's like we feel uncomfortable with that, because coffee in your hands can make all of the worst situations happen, especially when you are like in a public place. It's like it was like we all looking at each other and we just got away from her. She was just looking at it. We were just trying to get away from her, because yeah, this is like another tiny little bit of things that you end up learning with me in terms of like differences between America and Europe, which is like, it's not that you're not going to find people doing that, but it's extremely rare for you to find someone walking around like commuting and taking the freaking cup of coffee in their hands. It's not something that we actually like and appreciate. It makes us sweat, because for us it's like, you want to drink a coffee, you go to the cafe shop and you drink it in there. For us, it's like that. So like you walking around with your freaking coffee in your hand is like something that may cause a freaking accident, although you have the lid and all of it. Okay. And it's not that you don't see people doing that. Like imagine like buying a cup of coffee and take it. You even have that in the supermarkets, but it's more in a situation of you take it, but you're going to drink it inside your car. Like not bringing it into, for instance, in here, into an elevator or subway or the bus, whatever, where you have a ton of people with you. You do not do that in here in Europe. You do not, because we do not like that. We do not feel comfortable about situation. No one, let me tell you, no one is going to come to you, Americans out there, no one is going to come to you and point fingers or something like that. We are very acceptance of things, but you will see us getting away from you. Like, you will see us staring at each other, kind of like, there's a situation in here, people, let's move on. Going into this kind of situation, yeah, like it happened to me just days ago. Although I've been in America and I know you do it, and let me tell you, even when that situation happened, I never felt good about it. Never. It's ingrained in us. We do not feel comfortable about it because we have a cafe culture. For us, it's like you want to drink coffee, you go to a cafe and drink coffee, or you drink it at home, whatever. You're not commuting to your working place and like holding a freaking cup of coffee on your hands. We do not do that. Okay, we do not. It's like no. For us, like no. I can get you into situations and we don't like it. We don't like it. Okay, so yeah. But I was like seeing this situation again. I was like, yeah, such an American thing. Going to the elevator and bringing the coffee, you know, yeah. Pivot to pivot table. So you're probably thinking, oh, then you don't have a Starbucks in there. We do. And we drink our Starbucks inside the physical store. You know, like, yeah, that's it. We act like that. But that doesn't mean that you don't have, I would say like mostly, a ton of immigrants or tourists in here that actually do that. But I would say most people from here, and especially even like other places in Europe, we do not do that because we have that cafe culture that I was telling you about. We do not do that. General, okay? I'm not saying everyone, but general. Pivot to pivot tables, get it. Oh, that's cool. Did you transfer from sales? I was the sales god. I sold cloud storage to people who still use floppy disks, huh? Wow, why did you switch then? You know, personal growth, expanding horizons. HR suggested I needed a more stable working environment, less client interaction. He does air quotes around client interaction and leaves it at that. I didn't have the chance to respond because the elevator bell dinged. Shit, I'm finally entering the accounting floor. Especially like accounting. I don't like accounting. I actually don't. We step off the elevator and June leads the way. Finance is this row, desks 402 and 403. Look at my new home. Huh? I expected, I don't know, a sleek, modern tech vibe. I'm looking at a beige coffin. I mean, cubicle here. Raymond, you're by the window. Emma, you are next to him. I look at my desk and my heart actually stops. There is a monitor the size of a microwave which probably weighs 40 pounds. The computer tower too. It's yellowing. This thing looks like it was manufactured before the internet ever went live. Isn't this supposed to be a tech company? I am working at a tech company, right? right? I signed up for sleek corporate girly. This is a data. Okay, like I think in the US they say data, right? Because I think in the UK they say data. Okay, let's say data. This is data entry purgatory. Login credentials should be on sticky note. Set up your stations. I have a budget meeting. If you need anything, ask Raymond for help. Then she's gone, leaving me standing there dumbfounded while I stare at the relic on my desk. Raymond? Oh honey, welcome to the archaeology department. Why? This is supposed to be a robotics company. Yeah, but I bet like the good computers are all for the technology department, not for the finance one, you know. Yeah, that's where the funding is going, sis. Not accounting. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We direct the funds, we don't use them. Gee, thanks for the clarification. Well, don't despair yet, babe. Just think of it as a vintage chic workspace. He pats his chunky monitor lovingly. Do you think she survived the 2008 financial crisis? Anyway, good luck. Tell me if you need help. Actually, I do. Oh. I don't want to call June the wrong way. What do I call her? June's a she, but she never corrects anyone who calls her wrong, so I think she doesn't mind. How do you know that? Let's just say I know someone with access to that information. Oh, okay, thanks for that. Anytime, babe. I sit down and the chair squeaks. This does not feel like the waiting room chair at all, they are lying. There's a post-it note tapped to the monitor that says login emma.yang. Fine, I can still slay on a fucking dinosaur. I press the power button and the machine literally roars to life. I'm pretty sure this used to be a jet engine. Okay, username emma.yang. Password welcome123. Great. Enter. Invalid credentials. Right, typo. My bad, my fingers are just trembling. I type it again, even slower, and invalid credentials. Okay, third time's the charm. Yeah, third time's going to lock you. Your account has been locked for security reasons, yes. Okay, I don't exist in the system. I have been employed for 14 minutes and I already failed the login screen. I haven't sent a single email. Oh wait, I will never send a single email. My career ends here at a password field. Raymond? What? I broke the computer. It's locked. It says I'm a security risk. Oh babes, you bricked it in under 5 minutes. Love it. You bring drama to my life. Does this mean I'm gonna lose my insurance? Just put in an IT ticket, darling. Well, yeah, but she cannot access her computer. How is she going to even put a ticket? Yeah, okay, open a ticket. Okay, yes, a ticket. How do I do that? Go to the IT portal. It's on the dashboard. Okay. Wait. Raymond? Yes? To get to the dashboard, I have to log in. Naturally. But I can't log in. Oh, right. So I can put in a ticket to fix the login. Because I can't log in. Too bad, you are stuck in a loop, babe. You don't exist. What do I do? Calm your tits. I'll summon the help. He picks up his desk phone, which looks like it belongs in a museum, and dials a number. Hello, IT. Yes, this is Raymond from... yes, I'm in the accounting now, thank you. No, I will not just try restarting. Listen, the new girl next to me already committed a security risk on her account. Yes, complete lockout. Send someone before she launches herself out of her chair. Kisses. He hangs up. Help is coming. Try to look pathetic. Though, honestly, you've already got that covered. Oh my god, why are you saying it like that? What happened to you can do this? I am literally shaking and biting my nails waiting for IT. I hope Raymond doesn't tell June. A ticket for a Locket account. There's a man standing at the edge of my cubicle. He looks half dead, like he's ready to clock out even when it's still so early in the morning. Oh, I didn't know IT came in HD. A hot guy. He glances at Raymond for exactly 1 second. Hey. Then looks back at the monitor like Raymond said, nothing particularly interesting. Hi, yes, me, I'm the criminal, I broke it. A sliver of a smile goes to his face, disappearing as quickly as it came. Oh no, I hope he doesn't think I'm a total idiot. Don't worry about it, this thing's a dinosaur anyway. Let me see. Raymond squints at his name tag. So, Hal? Do you say Hal? Hal? Let me think. Hal? I think it's Hal. Okay. I'm sorry if I'm saying it wrong. I think my computer is acting up too. It's feeling lonely. Maybe you should come turn me on. Oh, is he gay? Oops, I meant it. The computer. Bertha needs a man's touch. Very funny, Raymond. Anyway, new girl, you triggered the brute force lockout. I swear I wasn't trying to do anything other than log in. Space at the end of the password gets everyone. He types something. Click. Clack. Magic. Okay, I resetted it. Try welcome 123 again. Don't add a space at the end. Okay, I'll try. Sorry. I typed the password 1,000 times slower than before. God. This went in the wrong way. Login successful. It leaves. Set up MFA immediately. Pink ID site, then the VPN. MFA, yes, I will do that, thanks. You are literally a lifesaver. I thought I was going to get fired. You weren't going to get fired. How do you know? Because I've seen this exact thing happen 6 times this month. Okay, that is somehow both reassuring and horrifying. Leaving so soon, IT guy? I have 6 more tickets. But I might need help too. My computer is feeling very unstable today. Your computer is fine, Raymond. You don't know that. I fixed it a week ago. Different user. It could have relapsed. He walks away without dignifying that. Then my phone goes off with the Pocket Fantasia jingle. Very specific, very recognizable. I grab it so fast, I nearly knocked the entire monitor off the desk. Hal's already halfway to the elevator, glances back for a second. Then he turns around and keeps going. He definitely didn't hear that. The jingle is not that loud, I think. On a scale of 1 to 10, it's probably a 4. At most. Close the app, Emma. Close it right now. Raymond doesn't realize, thankfully, and fans himself with a file folder. Okay, new favorite department. I wonder if I can break my PC on purpose just to see him again. Please no, Raymond. Emma, honey, you need more spice in your life. I need a job. You have a job. What do you call this place? I need to keep this job. Okay, valid, diva. Whatever, I have more important things to worry about. Now I gotta figure out what a pink ID is before I have another meltdown. Okay, it's noon, 12 on dot. Is there a bell? Am I supposed to just stand up and go to the lunch? In retail, you'll just flag down your manager and go, hey, can I eat? Do as I ask June for, do I ask, sorry. It was me. Do I ask June for permission? Oh God, June is already here. Did I make a mistake today? Lunch, now. Yes, ma'am. You know, in here it's like the lunchtime is already defined, unless like you are working in some kind of a shift environment and, you know, like you have what's in here? And you talk with your teammates about like, oh, you know, I'm actually going on 12 and you're going at 1 p.m. or like, but usually you are, before you start even working, you already have that on a schedule kind of thing. Oh yeah, because I clicked it in there. Yeah, I noticed. Okay, you too, Raymond. By your command, Captain. I don't know why I'm sweating. My blazer armpits feel damp. I look around for tissues and it seems like June knows what I'm looking for and hands me a box from another table. Thank you, boss. Now talk. About what? My credit score or my previous work experience? Yourselves, I need to know what kind of disaster I'm managing this quarter. You first, Am. Be brave. Show her that spark of youth. I'm Emma. I'm 26. Oh, she's 26. I think they said she was 28, right? Okay. I'm Emma. I'm 26. I have a boyfriend. Nobody asked that. Yeah, like, why would you start with that? Okay, let's try again. I mean, I am bad, but she is really bad. She's really bad. I am bad, but she's really bad. And I graduated from McAllister. McAllister, honey, that's the Ivy League. Yeah? So, quick question. No shade. Okay, maybe a little. Why are you here in this ditch doing data entry with us peasants? You should be at a consulting firm wearing a hella expensive suit. Huh? There it is. The question. Well, looking for a job isn't like university. True, I've seen your GPA from your file. Yeah, it's true that I had the grades and the shiny GPA, but I didn't have people. The who you know really can take you far. Exactly, I applied to 200 places, maybe 300. I stopped counting after the first 50 rejection emails. In here is experience. If you can even have experience, but if it wasn't your last type of job, they are not going to put you in there. It's horrible, horrible. Because you need to have experience even to be just a freaking waiter. You need to have experience for everything in here. Otherwise, you're not even going to work in the, most, even like the most lower type of jobs that you can think about. It's just, oh, but you need to have experience. What? Dude, I just need to have at least one job to be able to pay my bills, You want me to go to the streets, or you just, what is the issue? Yeah, but in here it's something crazy with the freaking experience kind of thing. Like, I went for tourism, and like I took a course in tourism and recreation, and I remember like trying to go into work in hotels, and all of them, they were like, what? No, you don't have 2 years of experience. No, we don't. I'm like, graduated from that course. Like yeah, of course I don't have experience, you have like an internship, just that, and oh no, you need to have like 2 years of experience on it. No one gets you in. No one. It's something crazy in here, like crazy. And we are having like a real issue with this, which is like especially the young people cannot even get a job. They cannot get a job because of this stupid thing that we have in here going on. Yeah, it's been so hard. You have absolutely no idea. My parents, they're great. They work really hard, but they aren't make a phone call and get you in an interview at Goldman Sachs Rich. What do? They run a restaurant called Jade Garden. It's, well, think Korean Express, but with actual plates and tablecloths. It's a good business. They do well, but it's just, damn. This place, Loxley Euler, they were the only ones who didn't ghost me. So now I'm here in the ditch with you guys. I realize what I said. I mean, not a ditch, a nice ditch, a corporate valley. Oh, stop, it's a ditch. I said it, I decorated this ditch. Raymond reaches over and pats my hand. It's surprisingly comforting. Hey, listen to your auntie Raymond. You are here now, and honestly, most of those consulting guys are miserable anyway. Yeah. Restaurant kid. June nods slowly. She takes a sip of her water. That explains why you panic easily when things get busy. You are used to the lunch rush. Yeah, basically. If you can survive a Friday night dinner service with my mom shouting orders, you can survive Excel. It's good training, better than an MBA. At least you understand that if the customer, or in this case your boss, isn't happy, you don't sleep. Oh. Okay. That was specific. Yeah, exactly. The margins of dumplings are actually crazy tight because of the labor hand wrapping time versus freezer cost. I know. Raymond stares at her. June, do you have a secret past life as a line cook? June's face shuts down as the iron curtain falls. Oh, this is interesting. Eat your lunch, we have a meeting at 1. She goes back to her salad and I immediately turn to Raymond. He mouths, "What was that?" Yes, what was that? Who is she? Was she a chef, a restaurant owner? Suddenly she seems, I don't know, infinitely more mysterious. 501. I survive. Day 1 is complete. I think. I've been reviewing the same pivot table for 2 hours. If I look at one more nested IF formula, my brain will leak out of my ears. Control S, save. Save. Please don't crash. June appears again before I turn off the computer. Emma, standard operating procedures. Read this tonight. She hasn't made a sound since when was she here? Like, yeah, I needed a comma in there. She hasn't made a sound since when was she here? You probably didn't need it, but I needed to know where the sentences ended. She drops a thick folder on my desk. Discovers commission revenue recognition for enterprise sales, distinct from the SMB protocol. Revenue rec, okay. ASC 606. I have a degree. I am smart. I have a framed paper that says I'm smart. But if I mess this up, I cause an audit finding, then the SEC, I'm going to say SEC, I don't know. Probably do not say it like that. Then the SEC raids us, then I go to federal prison. Got it. Rev Rec. I will memorize it. And this, she hands me another sheet. It's color coded, red, yellow, whole rainbow colors. Month and close checklist. You'll follow this every month. Day 1, 2, 3. I scanned the list. Day 1, reclass accruals, run variance reports, sacrifice sanity. What's this? Okay, it doesn't say sacrifice sanity, but the white space implies it. How do we close the books in 3 days? Do we sleep? Do we simply hook caffeine IVs into our veins? This is very thorough and intimidating. You learn the rhythm. Everyone shakes on their first day. Shakes? June, I am vibrating like my phone does non-stop when Uma wants something. Go home, Emma. Tomorrow is another day. Yeah, thanks. Good night. She walks away. I look at the checklist again. Line 14, manual GE for prepaid amortization. Manual in 2026? Why isn't this automated? Oh God, I am the automation. Why did I sign up for this? I arrive home probably looking like a deflated balloon. Yo, there she is. Owen sits on the floor with a sports game playing on the TV. Like always, he exists in a world full of peace. How was it? First day of the big leagues? It was a lot. Owen, it was a lot. I drop my bag and it hits the floor with a heavy thud of my dying hopes and dreams. I got there 45 minutes early. Security stopped me because they thought I was lost. I had to wear a sticker that cut off my name. Oh, bet they like that. You showed some initiative. Shows you're eager. Did you get a lanyard? Nope, instead I filed out legal forms for 2 hours. And then I met my boss, June. She gave me a binder the size of a Bible. I have to memorize it or I go to federal prison, basically. Damn heavy. Did they hook you up with a good setup, Mac or PC? PC, but it comes from the Stone Age. It sounds like a fucking lawnmower. Then I lock myself out of it in the first 5 minutes and trigger brute force security protocol. Sick. No, not sick, bad. I nearly got fired before lunch. I had to call IT. This guy came down, hell. He looked like he hadn't slept in 3 days and still fixed it in about 2 minutes flat. He also told me I wasn't going to get fired, which I needed to hear. Nice. He says it the same way he says nice about the weather. Which is fine. It is fine. I'm just saying he fixed my computer, Owen. That's all I said. Moving on. Then I watched my teammate Raymond basically flirt with him. Raymond. Also a new guy. His perfume is something. But he's nice, albeit a bit dramatic. Cool, glad you're making friends. Friends? Has he never heard of the saying, your coworkers are not your friends? Anyway, I have to read a 14-page checklist tonight or I'm behind schedule on the month-end close. If I don't know the acronym, I can do the accruals. If I don't do the accruals, the books don't balance. Hey, did you see the game score? Crazy third quarter. Wait, what? I'm pouring my heart out here and that's his response? Oh, and I don't know if I'm gonna do well. I'm freaking out here. Babe, rule number 1, leave the work at work. You're home, you survived, not fired yet, that's a win, right? Also, I ordered Thai food, it's 10 minutes out. Did you get the spring rolls? Obviously, and the extra peanut sauce. Come sit, you are thinking too hard. I walk over and flop onto the couch. His arm wraps around me. Oh good, this feels so nice. Yeah, like I think you always get this, especially with men, which is like we have as women, we have a certain thing of like the need to be heard. And I think guys haven't still yet put it that in their minds. Like, and I would say most of women want this. They want to be heard, okay? And I think guys automatically do not understand this because guys between guys, they do not do this. They do not have this thing of like confessing things, being more intimate, talking about certain things. You know, they always try to talk in a more joking way than actually talking about problems. It's a thing that guys have. Like, there was a time that I was talking with a colleague, and he was actually telling me about this, which was he was passing by a certain situation in terms of health, and he was actually telling me, Irina, I think this is something that we guys have, which is like you talk as women, you talk with each other when you have like a problem, like a health problem or a problem in a relationship or whatever. We guys, we do not do that because it makes us look weak and fragile to the other guys, so we don't talk so much about it. We kind of keep it to ourselves. And I think it's because of this wire that the guys have, that when it comes to us women and we want to be heard, they do not function in there. You know, like they kind of like switch off the button and they're like, oh yeah, sure, but they are not hearing. You know, we want to be heard and they are not hearing. They kind of switch off because they are not used to, because they do that with themselves, between guys they do that. So yeah, and I think like most of the relationships kind of end up suffering from that because we have like this difference between us. And so what I'm feeling with Owen in here is exactly probably what she's feeling too, which is, in a certain way, I am actually kind of like him in terms of like, I am like that. When I reach home, I'm like, I don't want to think more about it. I just want to switch off. And yeah, you can talk for a bit about it, but I really want to just forget about it. But at the same time, what I'm feeling coming from Owen is exactly that part of like, but you could at least being a bit more attentive. Like you could at least had been like a little bit more attentive about the situation, you know? Yeah, so I am not the person to do small talk. Okay, let's try to forget about work. But I'm still not completely out with this thing of like, I am having a situation in here and you're just ignoring. I don't like that part. Yeah. You know what? I'm too dead for this. I'm just a potato today. You good? Right, the binder is still in my bag. I'll read it later. Maybe. Yeah. You also have like this difference, which is, although I did have a situation here, but mostly like in Europe, we have a more conscious for the well-being in terms of you work 8 hours, and after those 8 hours, no one is going to ask you to care about work, okay? Yeah, I know we have this difference, which is like in America, you probably are going to continue working after 8 hours and you're going to bring like work home. And In Europe, you are not going to find that. We have like this conscious of the well-being, and it's more like you are going to be here for 8 hours working and very conscious about it, and then you're going to leave and you're not going to take work home. Yes, we kind of do have this way of thinking, which I think it's a lot more healthy, okay? So like this situation of like that she's having, like she's bringing work home. In here, it would be like, no. Most cases. But it depends like what you are doing. Because I've been in a position where I was leading a team, and imagine I worked until 6 p.m. and then 8 p.m. I was receiving information from my boss asking me about how the work was, what was postponed, and I was like, excuse me? Like, you want to ask me something? You need to ask me during my work hours. This is 8 p.m. You're not going to be, sending me messages through social media to ask me about how the work was. And this actually reached a point in here where I am, in my country, where they actually, like from the government, they actually, like it was recent, they actually started saying that if companies continue to do this, they are going to actually introduce some kind of law or do something about it, because they cannot like arrest you with work after your working hours. They cannot. And like, as you can think, my boss didn't like it. I was fired. My boss didn't like it. But I'm like, excuse me. Yeah, because I am like that. I was fired because of other things, but he never liked this way of me being so direct and straightforward. I already told you I am like that. And it was funny that some months after that situation, the government actually came out saying like, we are getting a lot of these situations of like work harassment, passing the hours of your actual work because of social media, the like Teams and like, those apps that you have like to communicate with people, and Zoom and all of it. And even the government like came out and said like, you cannot do this. Yeah, so yeah, in terms of like work environment, in terms of that thing, that's another curious thing for you to know, which is like in Europe, we are very conscious about like, this is your time, like you have 8 hours to work during the day, and those are the 8 hours you have to work. You're not going to bring work to home. I mean, if you are working as an independent and you want to do it, my friend, that's up to you. But if you're like working for a corporate, you are not going to have that, okay? I mean, they can do you that, but it's up to you to actually go to a legal place and say like, like, I am passing by this, like with a lawyer or something. We actually have like a specific place where you can complain about these situations. But imagine, like, because you probably don't know what it is, so I'm just saying, imagine you go to a lawyer or something and you're like, I am facing this situation at my work and it cannot be. And yeah, they are going to do something with the company, yeah, because of that. So maybe, okay, maybe not. But I know in America, yeah, you are kind of like, if they ask you to work at home or something, you're going to continue doing it. In here, it's not like that. No. I really do have to read that binder later. Sure, later, you are crushing it, babe, believe me. Damn it, he makes it sound so simple. I wake up, the alarm hasn't even gone off yet. I roll over to look at Owen sleeping. Look at him, he has never stressed about a tax form in his life. His hair is messy in that infuriatingly perfect way, whole face like a Renaissance painting. It's infuriating. How does he do that? He drools a little. Just a tiny bit. And yet, still 10 times hotter than me. Man, this is a scam. I get why Otome games cut to black after the confession now. No one wants to play the commute DLC. No one wants the 6 a.m. depression expansion pack. 0 stars, refund requested. I lean down and kiss him softly. I don't know what to say about this guy. In a way, I kind of think I like him being a bit more, positive and probably, the beach guy, whatever, not probably thinking about things. But in another way, because I am a very insecure, conscious type of person, and he's beefy, I would actually feel like I would not feel very very confident with this guy. I don't know how to put it. I'm going to work. So I think I'm going to leave him. Leave him be. Leave him be. Okay, I kissed him. That's enough sentiment for 6 a.m. Yeah, because we have other guys in here, right? And I'm feeling like this guy is too much like the lazy, let's go to the beach kind of type of guy. Too much for me, okay? So I'm like, I also would feel extremely uncomfortable with him because I told you that I don't actually like to date beautiful guys. That's also a thing. It's kind of okay in a 2D kind of situation like in here. But like in real life, I don't like because I hate the feeling of all of the other women looking at us and being jealous and wanting that junk, I don't feel comfortable about it. He's already snoring again. Man, sometimes I want his life. Nope, I'll be that if I had to swim every day. His days are sandy shores and warm sun. Meanwhile, mine are gonna be trials in cubicle purgatory. But hey, benefits. Maybe 10% of that gesture is done out of spite. I just really wanted to disturb his peace. Good luck, Em. Oh my god. Thanks. Then he's gone, out-cooled, back to the rhythm of the ocean, or like Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata shit. Try to this. It feels weird splitting up, but I'm moving up in life, and my mom's gonna be so glad I chose this. Oh my god, I should have told her an appa like yesterday. Welp, that can wait. I think appa is probably dad in Korean or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. Don't remember right now. It's too many languages for me. My phone buzzes somewhere around the elevator. Snitch, that was my breakfast. Go crush it today. He's actually pretty cute. He's not as responsible and attentive as I would like him to be, and he's very pretty and beefy and has like a lazy type of life, but he's actually cute. I'm smiling at my phone like an absolute idiot. The guard enters and sees me. Bet he thinks I'm weird again. Well, fuck it. My boyfriend is cute today and nothing can ruin that. Okay, day 8, status report. I am thriving? Is this what thriving feels like? A constant panic, but like with health insurance? I have successfully logged onto the VPN 3 days in a row without locking myself out. I am a goddamn expert, baby. I have memorized the coffee machine buttons, latte is top left, espresso is bottom right, avoid everything else. Hell yeah, I'm basically a corporate weapon. I am confident, I am capable, I am, oh god, June's here, board confidence. Emma, I need a hard copy of the TNE policy from the manual, page 700. On it, consider it done. Control P, baby. I've got it memorized. The dialog box pops up. I type 700. Enter. Boom. Nailed it. Enter. Then I walk to the break room to get my tea because I'm a multitasker now. It will be done when I'm back. Listen to that. Oh, it's the sound of me doing my job perfectly. Wait. The sound of the printer is getting intense and getting aggressive. Kinda like chainsaw. I'm like, wait a fucking minute. So the printer has 2 dialog boxes, right? Box A, page range. Box B, number of copies. Where was my cursor? Where was my goddamn cursor? Oh god. Did I just order 700 copies of the entire manual? Oh god, I fucked up. I fucked up real bad. Okay, cancel. Hit cancel. You can do this. Emma. Where's the cancel button? Why are there so many buttons? None of these say cancel. You know what you do in these situations, right? Unplug the machine. Oh my god, it looks fabulous, darling. Are we shooting an ad? Raymond. What are we celebrating? Is it your resignation? Are you printing your wedding invitations at the office? I think I put the page number in the copies boxes. Amazing, how many? 700. Shut up. Emma, honey, you just published a whole ass novel. Shut up and help me already. I'm hitting the machine. Physically hitting it. But it just does not stop. What is that noise? Boss, you might want to see this. Emma is printing 700 copies of... What is this? Of the title page. June looks at the shin-deep flood of paper on the floor. It keeps rising. Emma! I know what I did. I'm sorry. I'll pay for the damages. Just please stop. Please help. The cursor just happened to be in the wrong box. Please forgive me. I was trying to be quick about it. Jesus Christ. She closes her eyes and counts to 10. Oh no, she's fuming inside and I'm gonna be fired. This is the best day of my life. Can I take some home? I need scratch paper for the next 10 years. Yeah, that would be it. No, make it stop. Someone make it stop. I grabbed the tray, trying to block any and all paper that is still coming out. Like, why wouldn't these people think about like just unplugging the freaking thing? I don't know. Bad idea since nothing happens. Now I'm just buried in my own crime scene. Then a hand reaches past me. Yank. Instantly the noise dies down. Hal stands there holding the power cord in one hand. Yeah, see? He had the same idea as me, like, it's better. It's just unplug the thing, you know? And then you cancel in your own computer, you know, the programmed thing. You know, it's just, it's better like that. He looks between me, the printer, and the paper mountain that I'm about to drown in. Did you check the dialog box before printing? I swear I did. Swear by your life? Okay, maybe I overlooked it. He takes a long, deep breath. The man's probably inhaling patience from another dimension. Okay. Oh, Hal, my hero, my knight in shining. Actually, what do IT people wear? I just pulled a plug, dude. Like a goddamn hero. Hal shakes his head, eyes scanning over all these title pages on the floor one more time. And then he finally turns to me. Oh God, I want to die. He sighs, then takes a step back. He just fixed my entire disaster in 30 seconds. I'm guessing he's mad. I'm guessing he's made the decision to not engage with any of these anymore. I'm going to submit the ticket as resolved before you even make the ticket. Also, please don't print anything else today. I want, maybe not this week, maybe forever. He doesn't answer that. If anything, he looks like he needs a nap. Which is valid because I would also need a nap after dealing with me. Recycle it, all of it. And Emma, yes ma'am, next time, read the dialogue box. She turns and walks away as Raymond pulls out his phone. Smile baby, this is so going in the group chat. I'm gonna get banned from the printer. And probably the break room. My career is so gonna be over before it even started. Maybe I should tell Leon. He won't judge me. Leon? You look distressed. Has someone dared to trouble you? Leon, I printed 700 copies of a title page. Irrelevant. No obstacle can diminish your worth in my eyes. 700 pages. Shall I destroy the printer? I mean, yeah, actually. But you can't. Then I will watch over you while you suffer, as always, my princess. He really said, as always, like he expects this to happen every day. Which, knowing me, probably makes sense. I want to die.